December, I found hope. Running showers and initial supply. Enough time to know, no nothing that's alright.
Welcome back to another episode of the Real Talk Podcast. I know I haven't done one of these in a while, but I wanted to bring another guest on for the first episode back. So today we have Matthew Calinda here. He goes by Matt, but he is currently going to Central Methodist University of. I'm sorry, I'm already jacking it up. But you want to say it real quick? So
I'm going to Central Methodist University.
Okay, my bad. But he's a 400 runner going into his junior year. So brought him on here because if you guys don't know, it is Men's Mental Health Month, so it is June currently, but just wanted to discuss stuff around mental health, track and field, and anything under that field. So really, we're gonna kind of let Matt introduce himself if he wants to say anything more. If not, then I just got some questions for you.
Yeah, no, I'm ready to get started.
All right,
finally made it to the podcast.
Yeah, man, right?
Made it in.
Yeah. So first question I'm gonna ask you that I started asking people is, who are you?
Well, obviously my name is Matthew Calinda. I'm a 4 and 2 runner, not a 4 and 8 runner. Don't run 800. 4 and 2.
Yeah.
Just wanna get that connect. 4 and
Yeah.
200. Ended off my season. Same way I ended off the season before that. Really just very consistent. It was a little bit faster in times, but it was a lot more consistent. I feel like this year was different because there's a lot more pressure,
Definitely.
expectations for me. But I feel like overall, like the season itself was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ended off the same way, ran 47, and then ran decent at nationals.
That's good.
Could run better, but it is what it is. It was God's plan, and still needed to do what I needed to do.
Absolutely.
But I am 20 years old, and I'm going to, already said, Central Methodist University, and I am majoring in sports management and business. I'm also a part-time personal trainer at Merit Clubs, and that's pretty much about it. That's really
Beautiful. Yeah, so Matt is also a personal trainer. So if you guys didn't know, I'm a personal trainer as well. So listen, we have a lot of things in common.
We came on the come up together. Right?
Yes, literally. We
Went
both
from
started at Planet Fitness. Yeah.
Both Planet Fitness.
Hey,
my
Planet
hair was a lot
Fitness
shorter.
startup.
The real growth was my hair. I'm not gonna lie. My hair was short.
Nah, that's real.
My hair was short.
Nah, that's real.
But for real, yeah, we came on the come up, y'all. We've been talking about this literally all summer.
Yes, all summer, and listen,
All
we
summer.
still got more plans to come. So
There's
it's
so
gonna
much
fill
fun.
out, bro. But yeah, listen. Honestly, I think that this will be a very good episode. But outside of that, next question I have for you is, how has your season kind of shaped you going into your new school this coming year?
I feel like this year really prepared me for like the pressure in general. Like I said, there was a lot of expectations coming in this season. There was a lot expected out of me as to like what I can do, what I should be doing, and especially coming up in this leadership role. And mind you, I never really saw myself as a leader. I really did lack a lot of confidence, especially my freshman year. My freshman year of college, I was really just only focused on getting onto the track and running, because my senior year ended really badly. Yeah, ended really badly. Injury left and right. It was just terrible. So coming in my freshman year of college, it was never the goal to really run 48, run 47, come close to breaking the school record. It was really just run.
Yeah.
I ran 48 season opener, and I just kept on doing. I was satisfied with that.
Yeah.
And then nationals is when I really started running with the big dogs, 44, 45 runners, and I really understood what track was for real.
Yeah.
I realized when I wanted, and I feel like that's where the mental shift happened. That's where I started pressuring myself a lot more, especially during the summer. My coach believed that I could be a great leader, run all these great times. He believed in something I didn't believe in myself. So I feel like that definitely helped me in general.
Yeah.
I feel like coming into my sophomore season, him making me a leader of the team and stuff like that,
Yeah.
trying to make sure everyone's straight.
Yeah.
Definitely put a lot of pressure on me because I'm not the type of person to take on that leadership role.
Yeah.
Make sure I was really a selfish athlete prior to this year. Like
Yeah.
I only cared about myself and my own grind. And I feel like that's every like JUCO athlete for real.
Yeah.
I feel like every JUCO athlete, or for example, NAIA, I'm not saying they're like really selfish, but I feel like they're just like really, really hungry. Like they have that goal
Yeah.
in mind and stuff like that.
It's either me or nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Like
But
we do this because not only is it a second chance, but we know we can do
yeah,
more.
but in the end of the day, that comes with running track and field in general. Because, hey, in this sport, this is genuinely one of the most cutthroat sports that there is. Where it's like, if you don't put in the work, you're not gonna see the results.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
even if you see the slightest bit of result, as soon as again you see this generation coming up now, they coming out the gate with all of this new technology, new
Right.
information, better coaching, like
Right.
all of that stuff. This new generation will fly right past you, and then it's like it's your loss at the
That's
end
what
of
I'm
the day.
saying. We got like private schools.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to glaze. Sorry, I'm using bullets as an example.
Yeah.
They be not enhancing like drugs or whatever, but what I'm saying they be prioritizing their athletes in the right way,
Yeah.
academically and athletically, which is why we got athletes like Quincy Wilson. What's that girl called, Maya, that just ran 52.8 at Natty's?
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of her name.
I think her name's Maya, but just athletes
think
like
that's Maya.
athletes like that, like I feel like we're going into a generation where fast is just an understatement.
Yeah.
Now it's like, can you win and be fast
Yeah.
and be great all in one?
Yeah.
Back then it was all about just being fast.
Yep.
Now it's
Run the
more so
time.
about running the time. How consistent can you run that time?
Yeah.
If you can't keep running the time, then it's like, okay, that was one time thing.
Facts.
You can't do it again. Now it's like, can you run really fast and can you win?
Yeah.
Not just can you run and can you not win.
Yeah.
People want to see you win 24/7.
Facts.
And I feel like that's where all the pressure lies within
Facts.
all track leagues, especially in NCAA, in all divisions. They have to deal with that pressure of running really fast
Yeah.
every single time and winning every single time.
Yeah.
If you go to the Olympics and you win that, people are going to expect you to win
Yeah.
every single time. And if you don't, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that pressure is no joke, because I can only imagine being, I guess, like a Tate Taylor, or like even, I guess Tate Taylor is big, but I feel like nobody's still mentioning Tate Taylor as big as like a Quincy Wilson or something like that, but like, I could only imagine being in that position where you see the media and as soon as you lose one race, everybody, he got rolled by him or something
what I'm
like that.
saying,
Like,
yeah.
bro, he still ran a 45, 44 or something like that.
Right.
That don't mean he's slow.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But now
when-
it's just,
when Quincy lost to Jaden.
Yeah,
You just lost to him. I'm not gonna lie, kind of happy you won.
Yeah.
He's kind of got
Yeah,
sold
good for
indoor.
him, though. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
He got sold indoors, so I was like, I'm glad he got to get that. But like at the same time, it's like they both ran pretty fast. And even though Jaden won, Quincy Wilson was still getting all the attention, and that's only
absolutely.
because of social media coverage. I mean,
Absolutely.
social media has gotten so big throughout the years. If
Yeah.
this same race happened years back,
Yeah.
everyone would have been like, oh my god, like they're still both like really
Yeah.
fast, whatever. Like, props to the person that came in first.
Yeah.
But mind you, they're the same age in the same year.
Yeah.
And granted, Quincy Wilson's been running 44 long before him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it still came down to who won.
Yeah.
And it's like
Bro.
that social media coverage just like changes the game completely.
I'm glad that you bringing that up, because I'm like, it's a blessing and a curse what social media has done for the sport as a whole, because obviously if you're a good athlete, you don't even really got to be a good athlete, but if you can get yourself a good social media presence, then sky's the limit for you realistically, because just simply you tie that with being an athlete, there's money. But without that, like again, for example, Jaden, I can't remember his last name, but think about it. I wonder what the difference is if you go check his following between Quincy's following. I mean, granted, Quincy's an Olympic gold medalist, so it's like you've got more weight there.
Right.
But in the end of the day, it's not even just that. When we look at the times, he run 44. he running 44.
Right.
Ain't much
no
of a
in
difference
between,
there,
right.
like, you
It
know.
really isn't. Like, and then I guarantee if you look at his Instagram right now, he probably gained like 20 followers.
Yeah, right.
Quincy
Yeah.
Wilson probably just gained 100 more.
Yes.
Let's stop before we turn this into a hot take.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna turn
He's
this
about
into-
to drop crazy
This
clips.
starts- bro. Wake up the next morning, people talking like, yo, this dude raw. What you talking about, bro?
Facts.
Hitting on kids, bro. What y'all doing, bro?
He hated on Quincy,
He hated on
not my
Quincy.
kid.
He's a D writer.
Nah, alright, so off of that topic, just want to go back to what you were saying about stepping into the leader role and everything like that and just kind of not being ready. What do you think made you feel ready? Or and just being a leader in general, do you ever feel ready?
I feel like you're never, and I feel like this is what I get told, okay, because I met like two very big people, one of them being my coach, and I always get told that, you know, there's always the people that don't see themselves as leaders that are the best leaders.
Sure.
I don't believe in that myself, but I mean, I feel like I led pretty well. I feel like you're never really ready to lead until you're in the moment. I strictly believe in you're never really gonna get and understand something unless you're in the situation yourself. You can try to compare to it, but I feel like you're never going to really understand how it feels unless you're put in that situation. I've been through so many trial and tribulations this year, and you know, having to deal with those outside of track and having to come on the track and deal with more of that stuff. You know, make sure the team is straight, making sure, you know, the whole team is straight in general, make sure no one's, you know, doing what they need to do. And it's like you're never gonna be ready for those moments. You kind of just have to go off the fly. And being a leader, I mean, you can't just think, oh yeah, I'm a leader, everyone looks up to me, I have to tell them what to do, this, that, and the third. The meaning of leadership is to also allow people to seek leadership in themselves, allowing them to lead themselves as well so they can lead other people. Your only role as a leader is just to invoke that act. That, you know, they look up to you, they're listening to you, but they're only doing these things so they can seek leadership for themselves. I don't know if that really makes sense.
No, that makes sense. Essentially, like being the guide to people's dreams or goals or whatever. So you want to basically be the helping hand instead of just the, I guess, the helping hand instead of the forcing hand, more or less.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what probably like a couple of my teammates felt, that I wasn't like really enforcing and stuff like that. That I probably like let everyone slip per se. But I feel like I was the type of leader that was like, listen, I want you to chase your own goals. I lead by example. I lead by like how I train. If you be honest, if you see like a millionaire, doing something that he does every single day, and you see him do it, he has $1 million. He's doing the things that he does to make those $1 million. You're gonna sit there and not do the same thing. Exactly. So it's like, if you see like the best athlete in the world, Usain Bolt, for example, you see him doing all these workouts, you're gonna look at him and not do the same thing. You see it's working. So I feel like the stuff, I love leading by example. I feel like this is what I do. I feel like that's kind of another reason why I was chosen to be a leader. Because last year I was really to myself. I was pretty quiet, but you know, I was running the times I practiced, doing what I needed to do, didn't complain. And then when it came time for the meet, I did and executed the way I needed to, and it just went on from there.
I think the biggest thing, or at least the thing that I always think about, or now as I've been able to be in more leadership positions, is that I believe I would be a good leader, and I know from what I've seen that I can be a good leader. I have been an effective leader, but certain times, or most times, I don't often try to seek out being a leader, or really almost all the time. I never really try to seek out being a leader unless it is like an opportunity, for example, like where I get asked or something like that. And I'm just simply leading by example, because I believe that in any room that you step in, and I'm sure your parents probably said the same thing, like any room that you step in, you're setting an example for that, for your household, right? That's one of those things you hear as a kid growing up, and always lead by example. And at the end of the day, people are going to follow. If they choose not to, then, I mean, that's on them. And again, people aren't gonna recognize the right from wrong until they see the right from wrong.
Right.
So I mean, here's my thing. I always like when it comes to leading and having been in those positions. I agree. I try to be that. I try to be that guiding hand where I'm like, here's my thing. Like, you could choose this path, but I use my experience and my wisdom to say, I've been that path, so I'm
Right.
gonna tell you to go another path.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
now, in the end of the day,
Now it's
I'm
up
not
to
gonna
you if you wanna do
overstep.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's on you. In the end of the day, I'm gonna try to facilitate, give you everything that you need to be successful, and then if you end up not being successful, I'm here. If you ask for help, and I'm here to help you. But if you don't choose to do that, then in the end of the day, I did my job as a leader to set you up for success. You know?
Yeah, that's kind of how like I pretty much felt like.
Yeah.
I could say overall, I feel like I'm a good leader.
Yeah.
Overall, I feel like my confidence has went up like a lot
Yeah.
because I was in that position. I feel like I just saw like a new version of myself that I never thought I would really see, and I feel like me going through that and having competed the way I competed this season, just like it just involved so many emotions in general.
Yeah.
It was like a constant roller coaster of like, okay, we're going down. Okay, things suck right now.
Yeah.
Going all the way up is a good day. Going all the way back down.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like sincere. We can go from Love Island. I'm just let me
Yeah.
see. But, is that the
You can't go on another train about that. You know they gonna hate that.
Like, metaphor. Anyways, but I feel like it definitely put me in the position of where I am now, where it made me realize like what I want and what I want to expect from myself. I really feel like my teammates in general really like trained me in some type of way to deal with being a leader.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like they did anything crazy, like they were good.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just the
for sure.
fact that like I'm a really like friendly and joking person.
Yeah.
So people don't really take me
Yeah.
serious. So it's like when I am serious, it's like,
Then they look at you like,
Matthew,
yeah,
what are you talking about, bro?
yeah,
But then like when I say it like jokingly and stuff like that, then they start. That's when I started to realize like how I present myself and who I am. I present myself as a very like. Sometimes I get Matthew's so nonchalant, or Matthew just don't mess with me.
yeah,
There's some practices where I would like be quiet because it's like there was just like so much trolling and joking
Yeah.
going
Nah,
on.
for
And
sure.
I didn't used to always do that. I can't troll and focus on the workout. We be having some hard workouts, bro. Sometimes 4 through 50. Sometimes
Yeah.
10 200s.
yeah, bro.
Sometimes
It
4
gets dangerous
50s.
out
So
there,
it's
yeah.
like I can't joke around and troll, and like even if it gets worse when I have a bad workout too. When I have a bad workout, then I definitely don't want to talk.
Yeah,
So it's like I feel like they really like put me to the test to see where like I align, and I know it's not really good to like test out your leadership,
yeah,
like when it comes to those situations you're put on the spot.
Yeah.
But I feel like it really did help me grow, and I'm like very grateful for
Yeah.
my teammates for like pushing me
yeah, for
the
sure.
way they did, and it made me realize a lot about myself, especially to my coach too.
Yeah,
And I just feel like I just learned a lot from being in that leadership role, and like it helped me mentally.
definitely. Yeah. No, I agree. I think I wouldn't even say I think. I definitely am grateful and blessed for all the leadership roles that I have been able to be in, because obviously there's some flying around, but obviously those roles have constantly enhanced me to be a better person.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like I was naturally blessed. I get it from my dad, definitely, really all my parents, but my dad, everyone talks about, if you meet him eventually, you'll see, but like, he's constantly talking to people. And like, just growing up, like, you always see him stop to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And naturally, I've kind of developed that, and just being a people person and getting to understand people, it's helped me to be a good leader and develop that skill. So I think that's helped me with my leadership. But I love having the opportunity to lead because it constantly enhances your mind and adapts your skills. Because as you said, literally every leadership role comes with a new opportunity and a new area, a new chance for you to grow.
Yeah.
So I mean, listen, that's awesome, and I mean, hopefully that takes on to going into your new school now. But even I also want to say before I kind of ask my next question, like I think it is hard to having to switch that role going from teammate to like captain. You know what I'm saying? It's
very
weird
hard.
because especially you didn't come a captain till your sophomore year, right? So now whoever stayed or whoever stayed pretty much, if those are your friends already and you went from joking, laughing with them freshman year to now sophomore year, coach say, hey, I need you to step up. Then they gonna look at you like, yo, he was just doing all that last year.
That's
So
what I'm
you
saying.
know,
So
like it's weird.
It's definitely like
Yeah.
a crazy switch, and now I'm about to go like, cause even my senior year, I was a captain, but I wasn't really.
Yeah,
Leading.
yeah,
I
I'm
left
on.
that. I left that because he made two captains, me and my other friend, and like I didn't really like.
Yeah.
I didn't really care to really like lead for. I was just like backed off, and I just did whatever my coach told me to do.
Yeah.
So right now is just me transitioning from being a leader to being a teammate. And I'm not saying I don't want to be a leader. You should always
Yeah.
want to be a leader.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be a leader, no matter like
for
what,
sure.
like mentally.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm kind of like it's like kind of a fresh air.
Yeah.
Now that I'm going somewhere that's
It got a
new,
lot of weight to it. Yeah.
restarting now, so it's like okay, like now it's just like okay, I can not necessarily go back to how I used to be, but now I can progress better now that I don't really need to worry about like I don't know how to really like word it in a way where it doesn't like make me seem like I don't care about a team, but
No,
like
but
it's more so like I don't want to deal with the pressures. I don't like the pressures of being a leader. I love being a leader, but I feel like now that I'm going somewhere new,
yeah.
I'm happy that I don't got to deal with the
Yeah.
pressures.
No, I get it.
That's like the best way I can really explain
No, I
it.
get it. I mean, here's my thing.
Take that as y'all want to take it, but
Yeah. Nah, that's real though.
yeah.
I feel like when it comes to being a leader, there's a lot of stress to that, and this kind of ties into the next topic on just kind of men's mental health month in general, like, and being a man. I feel like when it comes to being a man in general, I feel like there's naturally a lot of pressure that comes with that because society, even biblically, you are looked at as the provider to the family and the head of the household and whatever it may be, right? So most men typically grow up feeling like if I don't have the answer, then I can't ask nobody for it. I gotta go find it myself. You know what I'm saying? So especially when it just naturally comes to being a leader, like that's most likely how you're gonna feel, especially if you're in a position like granted I don't know um how your school is now, like with just your other teammates and stuff. But like if there's somebody or people where they just genuinely needed like you to bring in the reins and kind of bring everything together, that's a hard situation. But in general, like there is a lot of weight that comes with that feeling like I have to know everything. I have to take control. I have to solve I have to solve the issue. If I don't solve the issue, then nobody can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm getting it.
And it's not like I can't handle the pressures of being a leader. I feel like me being a leader as a 400 runner, it put me to that mindset.
So, I had to set a position change for the camera because my camera overheated, so conversation ended, but we're just gonna kind of pick up right where we were right where we stopped. So, yeah, if you wanted to finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I forgot again.
Oh yeah, so
Not saying that.
yeah.
But yeah. So like I was saying, being being in a leadership role, my sophomore year of college, um, I was saying how like not being in that role going into my junior year of college, it's like a breath of fresh air. But at the same time, I'm grateful that I was put into that position only because that as a 400 runner, you really need to have a specific type of mindset to face that challenge and to go faster. You have to be able to deal with that pressure of being fast and to keep being fast the whole way around.
and the 400 is literally about who slows down the least. Right? Who slows down the least?
Yeah.
Yeah, who slows down the
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
So I feel like being in a leadership
He
position,
needs to slow
dealing with that, pressure and expectations really prepared me to, for more races to come. And I feel like it really just molded me to be the type of athlete I needed to be. So I'm not saying that like I can't handle the leadership role, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I hate being a leader. I love being a leader, and I was grateful, very grateful for the opportunity to be a leader. But at the same time, not being a leader and just like focusing on myself and just like being with the team and growing with them, that is the part where I'm just like, yeah, I'm so glad I don't really need to like it's not going to be my like main priority to worry about everyone. It's still going to be a priority, but now I get to more so focus on what I need to focus on, while also helping my teammates any way I can. Because now I'm at a point now where someone else is going to be either dealing with the same stuff as me. So what I could do is pass my knowledge off to him, or I doubt he'll even need knowledge, to be honest. Because again, they've been at the school longer.
Yeah.
So it's like just having that pressure off of me and allowing me to really like tap into what I've been building up this entire season is just like a game changer, and it's like really good for me. I feel like it's more so that's why I'm like really excited.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to a whole new environment where now I get to focus on like my own personal growth.
Yeah.
While growing with my athletes.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah, no, I get that for sure. So just talking about moving forward into your new role as a personal trainer and all of that stuff, where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself in that? And just like kind of, I know as you say, leadership, just how do you think that'll affect you, or will it affect you kind of with your personal growth, do you think?
Yeah, I feel like the whole leader thing will like affect my personal growth. How like I want my future to be. In the future, I've talked this about you and my coach and my mom, that I strictly want to have like my own like overall business. I want to create like a whole gym community, not just with athletes, but with like everyone in general. So literally, just imagine like your favorite gym just maximized all over the world. I want to do more than just it being a gym. Obviously, I want to be active in the gym myself. And I just wanted to be a type of gym where, people from all around the world, content creators, retired people, just everyone in general, where they can tap in anytime they can and just go online and be like, oh, training program, bet, let me tap into this. And it's already tailored to what they're looking for in all aspirations. And I know there's stuff like that already, but I feel like mine will be a little bit more specific as to what people want for like their mental health, what they want physically, and, not even just what they want physically, what they just want to be healthy. What if they just want abs, like stuff like just the very little stuff. Like when people are like, "Oh, I want abs," the gym people are like, "No, you can change everything about you." Some people just want abs. Some people just want bigger biceps. Some people want to be fat but just have stronger legs. So stuff like that I want to do.
That's really
That's what I'm saying. Like some people are generally fine with like being over like 200
want
pounds.
to be more appealing,
right? And they just want to be like, oh, a little bit stronger or just a little bit faster. Like some people want to be super skinny and still be strong. And there's stuff you can do to do that. So that's kind of like what I want to do for myself. What I want to have like the whole business, the website. Like I want to have the whole empire in that like gym community. And I didn't realize that dream until I started hitting college. Prior to this, I was on my Tony Stark. Yes, I wanted to build stuff. I wanted to
built it in a cave, bro.
Right, I wanted to hack. I wanted to build robots. Like, bro, I wanted to mess with nanotech technology. But like, then I was like, it's fun, but it's like, it's not something that really truly made me happy. So doing stuff like physical trade, like PT, physical therapy, stuff like that. That's the stuff. Learning about that's what made me happy. Don't get me wrong. The science part about it is actually really annoying. I hate chemistry so much. Chemistry.
I'm knowing. Trust me. Chemistry was the worst part of me. I get it.
Because, like, don't get me wrong. Like, you need science to be a good personal trainer. But I feel like there's some certain things about science that's, like, it's too technical. But there's also, like, okay. So, like, chemistry alone, as, like, in general, The only time you really need it is like with electrolytes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. See yourself dispositing. But like stuff like kinesiology, that's stuff like you truly need. That's really
Yeah.
tailored to personal training and
Mhm.
like physical therapy. So stuff like that is what I really care about. Like the human body, how everything works, how everything operates. You know what makes everything click. But like when it comes to like chemistry, like the deepness of like all the math and stuff like that, I don't know. I process things in my own head like differently.
Mhm.
So like when I'm like when I'm actually like doing it, I already know what to say,
Mhm.
and I know how to make sure the person avoids the injury.
Yeah.
Or like if they're dealing with a disease, I know how to work around that.
Yeah.
But once I'm in the classroom, they're asking me questions about it, and my mind just like
Yeah, it goes blank.
it's
Yeah,
blank.
I'm
So
knowing.
it's like I'm at a point now. It's like okay, I just need to pass my science.
You gotta
classes.
explain it scientifically. And
Right.
it's like, bro,
But
I don't.
it's like you don't do that in real
Yeah.
life. You only do that when you're talking about like the body and stuff like that, or like
The
what they want to hear,
cells
or like how.
oxidate the
Right.
membrane.
No
and-
one talks
yeah.
about the damn membrane. Like we talk about, oh, how are you feeling mentally? Okay, what's your goal? Okay,
Mhm.
what do you want to start eating? Diet plans, stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah.
you want to get faster? Bet let's hop on the ladder.
Sorry,
Oh,
you're
you
not
want-
losing any weight because your cells aren't metabolizing
Right.
properly.
No, it's just that, bro.
My bad.
Oh, sorry. We have to. Oh, you said you want to lose weight. Okay, so we have to solve X.
Yeah.
We have to solve Y.
Yeah, bro.
You know the triagonal
Yeah.
theorem. This is like no one wants to talk about that,
Nah,
bro. I'm
no.
sorry. Go ahead, ask me
Yeah.
a math equation. Ask me what 60 times 60 is. I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know at the top of my head. Pull my calculator. The
Nah,
only
that's
math I
real.
know is gym math, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's real.
Put two 45s on the bar, 135.
Yeah, easy
That's
day.
all I know.
It clicked like that.
Right.
Yeah. Now I'm knowing. So to wrap it up, as I've been doing with my guests, I really just been asking them to provide a motivational speech. So like just pretending that you're speaking to somebody through the camera, and just somebody across the screen that's watching this. Like, what would you say to them? It can be 30 seconds, a minute, kind of however long you prefer to speak. But yeah.
Give up on all your dreams. It's not gonna work out. Sorry to break it to you.
Stay in the home, bro.
Right,
Stay with
go
your
work,
mom,
Go
bro.
work at McDonald's, bro. You said you're 30. You said you're 30. You don't got a job. You're living with your mom. Good. You're doing it right.
They gonna cancel you.
Right? They're like, get this man out of here. All the NIL
I'm
deals,
not gonna-
they're gone.
Yo.
Scholarship,
Coach
gone.
gonna be like, "Hey, Matt,
we gotta talk
you
about
gotta
that.
rethink that,
You're
bro."
done.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
for real,
that's fine.
only real thing I really gotta say for y'all, because I'm really big on like motivational speeches and whatever. My most important, and I know people hear this a lot, it's very important to. It's good to have dreams. It's good to have goals, but that at the end of the day, God's dream for you is always gonna override your own things. If you're sitting here saying you want to be a content creator, I want you to do that, right? But there's always gonna be a line that you can't cross. You're here, God is right here. Your dream is the silver lining right here. You can't go past that. What's beyond that line is the rest of the stuff God has for you. So, all those dreams and goals you have in your head, pursue them, because at the end of the day, you never know what they could be. But always be prepared for that sudden mind shift change where it's like, I don't want to be a content creator. I want to be a firefighter and stuff like that. Stuff like that is when God is taking over and telling you, listen, I put this dream in your head for a reason. It was to prepare you for the real dream I have. Because everyone in this world has their own purpose. Everyone is meant for something, and it's your job to leave a mark on this world. So at the end of the day, just keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Do it for the kids. Inspire little kids. You're an inspiration to someone out there. If you feel like you're giving up, don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep trying. If you feel like someone's diminishing you, just ignore it. Find a group of people where you feel like you can improve in yourself, but also you can seek improvement in others. That's all God wants from you. And as long as you keep on doing that, staying loyal to Him, even if you don't believe in God, stay true to yourself, stay loyal to yourself, because that's what He created us to do. He created us to have a mind of our own. Would I like you to be a disciple of Him? Yes. Would I like you to follow in His fellowship? Yes. But at the end of the day, He created you to be your own person, so continue to do that. And just don't give up at any point in your life.
That's
Or not.
Not fast. Yeah, that is real.
Or not.
I think perfect scripture. I just had to pull it up so I didn't butcher it, but Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future.
And that's what. That's Bible.
That's Bible. That's Bible. Hey, bro. Thank you for joining this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. As we always end it, have a good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever time you're watching us. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed.
God bless.
And then we just gotta stare for a second so I can get something for a thumbnail.
Just stare. Find a good thumbnails.
Nah, facts. Yeah, perfect. Cause I be trying to scroll through that thing and trying to find something.